Yo, what's up? Before we start this video, we're currently on a road to 1000 subscribers, so if you're interested in my kind of content, please consider subscribing because it would really help out the channel a lot, and I'm trying to get to 1000 subscribers before the end of the year. So yeah, with all that said, let's get on with the video. Yo, what's up guys? SEM here, and today I have 4 new unofficial Lego Marvel minifigures to review. Well, I guess minifigures. They're not exactly minifigures, but I'll just call them that. We're back to the old background. I tried out a new background, you may have noticed in the last 2 videos, but I think I just prefer this simple background, so we're just gonna keep it like this. So yeah, this is the rest of those symbiote minifigures. You may remember I reviewed these 2 figures about a month ago. Here they are, Venom and Anti-Venom. Amazing figures, really like these, and yeah, I just had to get the rest of the set, and I think they are great. So let's just jump into the review. Alright, so if you saw the last video on these guys, you may remember that these figures double as both regular minifigures, then these crazy looking, I guess, I don't even know, they double as normal minifigures, then the big Venom figures. That's the only way I can describe it. So yeah, here we have Venom. This is based on his movie appearance, from the 2018, movie. And yeah, I think everything apart from the head on this minifigure looks great. Maybe it might be a little too over detailed. I think there's maybe too many, I think there's too many white veins, and the gray muscle lines and the white veins, they don't really work very well together maybe. So yeah, I don't know, but that face I don't like. I really don't like the gray shading on the eyes, and I just don't think it's very accurate to the Tom Hardy Venom. But let's take a look at the cooler version of this figure. Okay, so here we have the far superior version of this figure. I mean, there's no competition. This is far better looking. So this is the big muscular version, and yeah, it looks fantastic. If you're curious, here is the comic version of Venom that we took a look at last time compared to movie version. I think the movie version here might be my favorite one of all of these figures, not just these 2. Out of all the figures we're going to be looking at today, I think this is the best one they've made. But yeah, really cool. Yeah. Of course, just like last time, he does have an Eddie Brock face piece that you can put inside of his mouth, which, this is just amazing. Also, I forgot to say I got these figures for less than £2, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so for less than £2, very good figure. I'd pay £2 literally just because of this Eddie Brock piece. It's so iconic, especially for this version of Venom. So yeah, so cool that you can do that. And just like last time, you do get all these weapon pieces to swap out the hands with. You get 4 of them. So yeah, you get these with all of these figures. Not gonna show them on Venom here because the next figure we're gonna take a look at will have them, as it is a part of their character. So speaking of them, let's just get into it. Alright guys, so here is Riot, and well, they tried. The face on this just doesn't look like Riot, and it doesn't look official. I mean, it's not official, but I mean, this is how you can tell it's not that face. It's just bad. Yeah, let's just move on to the better version of this figure, because I don't really want to talk about this anymore. Okay, so here is Riot, the better looking version of him. This is fantastic. Yeah, way better than the other version. And yeah, Riot is such a cool character in the 2018 Venom movie, and I'm really glad to have a figure of him, because I don't think Lego were ever gonna make a figure of him. But even if they were to do that, this would still be better. They're never gonna make anything like this. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this. Here are those weapon pieces I showed you earlier, in his arms, and bro, they look so good. I'm so glad this is a display option with these, especially for Riot. I mean, it just looks perfect. Of course, you do get hands with him as well, but I just prefer him with those, with the weapon hands. It just looks cooler like that. Then here is his, other face. It is Carlton Drake, and I don't think this really looks like Carlton Drake from the movie, like, at all. The skin tone is wrong, and it just doesn't look like him. He looks too old as well. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this face. It's just not very accurate. I mean, the print is decent, but it's not accurate, so I can't really say it's good, if you know what I mean. But yeah, overall, the figure is good, apart from this. So yeah, let's move on. Okay, so here we have Carnage, and yeah, the face on this is just awful looking. I'd say it's the worst one yet. I mean, look how, like, shrunken it is. You can barely, like, make out the teeth there and stuff. It just doesn't look good. The rest of the figure, though, is good. Especially the arms. Those are very useful if you want to upgrade the official Lego Carnage figure, which doesn't have arm printing. Or at least the newer version of it doesn't have arm printing, because the OG 2015 Lego Carnage did. But yeah, this is a pretty bad figure. Okay, so here we have the better looking version of Carnage. I have him with the sort of axe weapon thing, as Carnage does, like, use that a lot. So yeah, I thought it fits. Yeah, I mean, the execution of this is good, but the idea, not really. Like, it looks good, but the idea of making a figure like this for Carnage, it's not really, like, needed, because Carnage, I feel like he's a lot skinnier, not as buff as Venom and the other symbiotes. So I think, like, the one Lego is made is fine, and I think it looks pretty good, because Carnage isn't meant to look like this, or at least in most adaptations. I think there are a few where he's buff, but yeah, not a lot. But yeah, I still really, really do like this. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, so here is his other face. This is Cletus Cassidy, and unlike the last one, this one looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't have any complaints with this face. I think it looks pretty accurate. It looks like the version of Cletus Cassidy from Venom Let There Be Carnage. I'm assuming this is what this is sort of meant to be based off of, not the comic version, although it's hard to know, because there's not, unlike Venom and Riot, there's not really a difference between movie Carnage and comic Carnage, because they kind of got his design pretty spot on for the movie. But yeah, let's move on to the final figure. Okay, so last but certainly not least, we have Venom. And the minifigure version, for once, I have no problems with. I think the face looks pretty good, and so does the rest of the figure. Although I think even though this is really, really detailed, I don't know. I prefer the one that Leg was gonna be releasing in January 1st. I don't know why. I just think this one doesn't look official. I mean, it's not official, but it's easy to tell it's not, even though it's good, if that makes sense. Although, if I ever do get Lego's version, which I'm not sure if I ever will, but if I do, I would definitely upgrade the arms with these ones, as they do have arm printing. But yeah, pretty decent figure for once. But yeah, let's check out the buff version of this figure. Okay, so here is the better looking version of Venom, and this looks great. In case you're wondering, yes, this is different to the one we took a look at in the last video on these. Here's the other Venom, and the one, yeah, they're pretty different. But this one that we're looking at today is the one that's actually comic accurate. The other one isn't even from the comics. I don't know where they got the design for it from. It's literally just inverted Venom, but it kind of makes the other one pointless. So yeah, very strange, but yeah, this is the better looking version. So if you only want one Venom, this is the one I'd recommend, at least if you're looking for comic accuracy. If you think the other one looks cooler, then go for that one, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, pretty good figure. Very detailed. Yeah. I actually, is it the most? I think what I was gonna say there is, I think it might be the most detailed, but I'm not sure. They all kind of have the same amount of detailing on them. I guess the detailing on this one stands out the most just because he's white, so you can see everything a lot more clearly. But yeah. Okay, so here is his other face, and it is Eddie Brock. And here we have run into an issue that I need to address, because if you're buying knockoffs, this is something that is important to be aware of. So yeah, unfortunately, the face piece it's not, it's kind of a dud, because the point, there's like points at the top of the head that stop the mouth to like close all the way, so it looks weird because you have this like awkward like hole at the top of the head, as you can see, and it just doesn't look right. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but not everyone's figure is gonna be like that. That's just a problem with mine. But do be aware of that when you're buying knockoffs, guys, because they may look very good and the prices may be very good, but they're priced very low for a reason. They're not always the best quality, and very commonly you will have some issues with them, so just be aware of that. But yeah, the face print looks pretty good for the most part, and yeah, it's just a shame that I can't close the mouth up all the way, but that's just a problem of mine. So let's finish up this video. Okay, so yeah, that's it, guys. We have reviewed all of those Venom figures now. Yeah, these are really, really great. I definitely recommend buying them. However, do be aware you could run into some problems with them, like that anti-venom. Although that was a minor problem, I suppose it wasn't too bad, but just be aware of that. But yeah, this might be the last video I get out before Christmas. I'm hoping to get a video out on Christmas Day. But at the time of recording this, that's 2 days away. This is going up on Christmas Eve, however. But yeah, I've only like 2 days to get that recorded. So if I wanna get a video up for Christmas, I better get it made soon. But yeah. If you're new here and you like the video, please make sure to subscribe and also drop a like on the video, because it really helps out the channel a lot. And again, if I don't get making another video until after Christmas, Merry Christmas. See you guys later. Goodbye.